So pakitype naman ng 111 kung nag-enjoy kahit short lang po yung games natin, di ba? So we will improve pa po yung mga games natin at syempre mamaya po, wag po kayong mawala dahil may mga raffle pa po tayo. Okay? Go ahead, Ate Jackie, back to you.
Hello, everyone. Next morning again, unbeatable champions. We're so happy and grateful that you are joining us to learn and be inspired tonight with our very important, very important, and what else? We have a very special, I should say. We have a very special guest tonight. Yeah, from USA. So unbeatable champions, are you all ready? If you are ready, can I see your thumbs up, please? Can I see your thumbs up, unbeatable champions? If you are ready, okay, wow, they're now ready. Okay, thank you so much. So I would like now to introduce our special guest, unbeatable champions. Okay, so they have been in Max International Business for 12 years already. Wow. Imagine they are in Max Business for 12 years in 8 countries. Wow, kasama dito ang El Salvador because Rick is from El Salvador and Piedad is from Colombia. And now they're living in Miami, Florida, USA. Wow, yes. The Max Leadership Award recipient every year. Take note of that. And $1 Million Circle member, of course. They will be talking about the 4 reasons why people failed. Unbeatable champions, please help me welcome our double diamond leaders, Rick and Piedad Monterosa. Yay!
Hello.
Max morning.
Max morning. How are you?
We're great because you're here with us. Hello.
We're excited to be here. So happy to connect with everyone.
Likewise.
All right. Well, great. I mean, you know what? I got very excited when Joe called me. Joe and Granny invited us to be part of this. And I asked her, so why do you want us to be there? Well, Rick, you know, I want our team to get to know you guys, to see Petey. She's beautiful. But I also, when they hear you, they're gonna realize that if any dummy like you can do it, they can do it too. So actually, I'm just joking. They are incredible leaders. They are your leaders. Your diamonds are people that we admire, all the way from the US, all the way from Latin America. And they're people we learn from, we follow, because they have unbelievable grit. They've just paved the way for so many people. And they literally take the excuses away from every single one of us. So we are nothing but honored and grateful to be able to share a little bit of our experience with you guys and a little bit of our story. And after you hear me, you'll realize that, yes, if Rick can do it, I know I can do it. So, but here's Petey, so she can share some words with you.
Well, I wanted, first of all, to thank you all for inviting us. We're very honored to be here. It's very exciting to be able to share with our friends on the other side of the world. We're literally on the other side, but we have this connection, and this connection is a wonderful way for us to share, to grow, to learn. And it has been an incredible experience, 12 years. And as you said that, I was surprised. It doesn't seem that long, but it seems like a long time since we've been able to share with people around the world personally. But we hope very soon to be together again, and we look forward to that. Rick's going to be sharing with you some information and some of his insights and his experiences, and I will come back and share a little bit what Max has meant to us and to our family, and what it has done for us throughout the years and everything we've been able to experience because of it. So without further ado, here's Rick.
Thank you. All right. Well, let me get into the subject. All right. Let me give you a little bit of meat, um, a little bit of meat with this, so that hopefully this will be able to help you build your business, move forward, take things to the next level, wherever it is that you want to go. That's what all of us want to do for you. I know the heart of Gren and Joe and the leaders that you're all a part of, and there's nothing more that we want and that they talk about constantly when we see them, when we're fortunate enough to see them at least once a year at that Diamond Retreat. And all they talk about is, we want to get more people here. We want to help more people become free. We want to help more people succeed with this incredible business platform that we all have. And throughout time, you start learning some of these principles. You gain some experiences. You go through some challenges at different points, and then you start learning after a while. You start realizing, what is it that holds me back? What is it that keeps me from being able to achieve and live my dreams? And so I'm going to share a couple of things that could be tremendous pitfalls. In other words, they could be traps that will keep you from living what you want. And that's all we want for you. We want to help you move to the next level. All right. So today I'm going to share my screen with you now so that you can follow me on this. And then we'll get this thing going. All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today are 4 reasons why people fail, specifically in Max. Now, you're going to notice that these principles, you're going to be able to take to any area of your life in which you want more, in which you want to advance or succeed. But there are times, and I'm sure it's happened to you, it's happened to me, and it's probably happened to just about every single leader that has built a Max business. There are times we feel we're stagnated. There are times we feel we're not advancing. Have you ever felt like that? Show me if you felt like that. Show me if you put your hand up if you've ever felt, okay, it seems like I'm not moving forward. I'm a little stuck here. What do I need to do? How can I keep things going? What is it that's holding me back? So I've been there, and I've been there several times, as it was mentioned. Right now, this coming August, it's going to be 13 years since I first heard about the Max business. And through that, it's been an incredible roller coaster ride, a lot of challenges, a lot of excitement, a lot of growth and learning throughout the process. And what we want to do, which is exactly what all your diamonds want to do, and your golds, your platinums, your bronzes, is help you have a shortcut, avoid some of these mines that could keep you from advancing, and it could even knock you out of the race. So now I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why people fail in Max. All right. And reason number 1 why people fail is because there's lack of clarity. All right. So we've heard of this all the time, the importance of clarity. There's a lot, all the success books talk about this. Even the Bible says, my people perish for the lack of vision. Vision is your ability to see into what you want, into the future. Okay, so sometimes our glasses will get fogged up. Why? Because we forget why we started. We lose that clarity in our mission, in what it is, in the reason why we're here, and why we want to do it, and what it is we want to do. And all that does, if we don't have clarity, it leads immediately to stagnation. You get paralyzed. When you don't know what to do, when you can't see where you're going, you don't move. So that's one of the first things. And anytime that I felt a little stagnant, this is what the first thing I'll check. I'll look into, do I have is my vision clear? Am I connected to why I'm doing this? Because the minute that stops fading away, or your vision goggles start getting fogged up, you will slow down. You will slow down. So what you want to do is make sure you're constantly cleaning those glasses, those goggles, so that your vision or your clarity is there all the time. It's It's very difficult. Imagine you're driving. I don't know if over there, I mean, I'm sure they do something. They, in the Philippines have something that's similar to what I'm going to tell you, something called Rain-X. So over here, what you do is it's a little liquid that you put on your front windshield in your car, on your car, and you put that on there. When you put that on there, what happens is it creates this protection so that your windshield doesn't get fogged up. If it starts raining, the water comes right off constantly. And anytime we do that to our cars, it doesn't matter if it's raining, it doesn't matter what the weather is like, the windshield is clear. And that allows us to be able to continue forward towards our destination. So you gotta have clarity. If you don't have it, it will slow you down at the very best. More than likely, it's gonna make you stop completely and hopefully not have you leave and knock you out of the race. But you need that clarity. So it is important. How is your clarity right now? And obviously, if I'm gonna give you what the pitfalls are or the things that could lead you to failure, I'm also gonna give you the antidotes. Okay, I'm gonna give you some of the things that can help you avoid this, so that this isn't something that keeps you from growing in your business and reaching your goals and going, if you're brand new, and reaching your bronze, reaching your silver, your gold, your platinum, your diamond, double, triple, whatever it is you're shooting for, you're going to need that vision to be clear. All right, so how can we have some antidotes? What is it that we can do so that lack of clarity is not something that keeps us from living our dreams? Well, the first thing is, remember, there's a book written by Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the first habit that he teaches in that book is begin with the end in mind. Have clarity on what it is that you're trying to do. In other words, I'm here. Why? Why did you start your Max business? What did you see in it? What did you see that it could give you as a platform, as a business, as a tool for you to bring into your life those things that you are, willing to go out and fight for? Okay, but you got to have that clear. You have that end in mind. Where are you headed? The reason why this is so important is because when you have that already defined, you will have direction. And once you have direction, you're going to be able to channel the most important thing that each one of us has, which is our attention, our energy. Where energy flows, where focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focusing, if you have clarity, okay, your energy is going to go there, and that's what's going to grow in your life. So you need to begin with the end in mind so that you now know where to channel all this energy. Then set your intention. Be clear with your intention. Why did you start your Max business? What is it that you want to see happen? What is it that you want to go out and create so that you can reach your goals? All right, that has to be clear. It has to be there, right there from the beginning, and it's got to be maintained. Right after that, and I'm sure you've heard this from your leaders, but just a reminder, because how many times do we hear things and not do them until we maybe after we heard them enough? I know I've been like that. I know I've heard good ideas and good advice, and unfortunately, I'm a bit of a hardhead sometimes, and I won't act on it immediately. All I've done is just kind of put things off, but eventually I get it. So that's what you want. You want to stick around until you get things. But what you definitely want to do once you set your intention is write your dreams down, and review them constantly, review them often, because this is your fuel. This is your compass. This is your north. Your dreams are your north. You write them down so that you now know in which direction you need to move. And that is going to help set up this whole mechanism that's going to help you reach exactly what you want. Okay, so after that, after you've done this, create a dream board, something that you can look at every day. Put it in a place in your where you live, in your home, whether it's in your bedroom, in your bathroom. that you're going to be able to see it every morning, every evening, every time you walk by it, so that your dominant thoughts are being focused on those things you want in your life. Not only what you don't want, but in what you do want. All right. Then this is key. You need to attach powerful reasons to each and every single one of your dreams. In other words, you might tell me, if we had a chance to talk, you tell me, Rick, I want to be a Max Diamonds. And I'm going to ask you why. So it's not just the dream of being a diamond. Why do you want to be a diamond? What is it that will mean to you in your life, to your family, to your loved ones, to everybody around you? What will that mean for your causes, for the things that are important to you? What will that enable you to do? You want to do that to each and every single dream that you have. You want to attach powerful reasons to them, because that's exactly where you're going to get all the courage and all the energy that you're going to need to succeed in this journey. But you got to attach them, because you will get challenges along the way. Okay. But if you have clarity and you have you have powerful reasons attached to your dreams and goals, nothing's going to stop you. You're not going to care if things get a little tough. You're not going to care if there's some challenges. You're not going to care if the obstacles keep coming, because you're going to learn that it's not going to matter, that you're unstoppable. Okay. So but the only way you become unstoppable is if you have powerful reasons behind you, in you, that you're constantly focused on, that are constantly giving you the energy that you need. All right. So that is the first reason why people fail. Okay. Lack of clarity. Anytime that you're a little stagnant, that you're wondering, or you're not really moving, go to this point first. Clear up your vision. And that's going to help you move forward and give you that renewed energy so that you can continue on forward towards your dreams. All right. After that, what's the next reason? Okay. Why people fail? Well, lack of a plan. All right. You've heard the saying, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So you got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, if you get up each and every day and you don't have a plan for that day, you're going to waste it. If you don't have a plan for the week, nothing's going to change. If you don't have a plan for the month, you're going to go through 12 more months every year, and you're going to be in the exact same place. I knew I did not want that for me or for my family. So, and I understood eventually, I got to have a plan. A plan is what gives me the goals and the steps that I need to go after, that I need to take action on, so that my vision, okay, first we get the clarity, but now we got to have a plan so that we're clear about manifests itself, so that it becomes a reality. And the only way that's going to happen is if we have a plan. Does the plan have to be perfect? No. You just got to have a plan that's going to help you take those steps on a consistent basis. That's going to help you, go after it, take action, and learn from that process. See, there's really nothing wrong with you making attempts, constant attempts, and not hitting the mark. It's okay. That's where we learn. One of the things that I've realized and I understand is that that's just part of the process. And something I learned a while ago is that success is surrounded by fences, by walls. Some of them very high, some of them not too high, low, but you're going to encounter many, many walls on your way to success. They're not there they're not there so that you don't get to the other side. They are there so that you figure them out, so that you learn from those challenges and you get stronger in every step. But they are there to keep the pretenders out. So this is for the people that are willing to put in the effort and that are willing to go out and do whatever it takes to reach your dreams and to reach your goals, so that you can have that vision that you have, that clarity. But you got to have that. You got to have the clarity that gives you the direction. And then you need to have a plan. Without a plan, it's not going to happen. All right. So let me give you some antidotes. so that this part of lack of a plan is not something that keeps you from living your dreams. Okay. The first one is you need to contact your upline. You need to get connected to your mentors. Why? Because they already have a plan. They have, they have advanced through a path that you now want to walk through or run through. So it is a lot easier for you to learn a plan that works from somebody that has already done it. That is your leaders, your bronzes, whether they're somewhere along that path, along that journey, but they're probably further along than you. Find somebody that's committed, find somebody that is all in with Max, and that they're going to have your best interest at heart. They're there to help you and guide you through all these little pitfalls. So they're going to help you create a plan that will work for you. Okay. And that's what's going to now give you clarity. Not only, first you get clarity on your goals and on your dreams, but now you're going to have clarity on the steps and the actions that you will need to be taking on a particular basis. What are the things you need to do each day? What do you need to do every Monday? What do you need to do every Tuesday? What do you need to do every second, Saturday of the month? Whatever it is, whenever you're, everything's scheduled, whatever the plan of action, whatever the goal pattern and system that your leaders have is exactly the plan you want to learn, adopt, and then teach to your team. That's where your success is going to come. But it's going to come by having the plan and then obviously executing it. Okay. That's going to help you set the right goals. It's going to help you create the steps that are going to take you, and help you advance. They're going to take you from where you are to a little bit forward, and they're going to help you make each day count, each week count, each month count, each year count, which is what all of us want, right? Then next, follow the system. The system is a plan and a series of steps that have already been proven that if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to plug into them, you are going to have already a made plan for you. You don't have to go out and try to figure all this out on your own. That's for the people that want to go slow. Okay. If you want to go fast, and if you want to take advantage of all the experiences that the people that have already succeeded in this have gone through, follow the system. All right. That is the shortcut. That is your fast track, your fast path to success. Okay. So that's what you want to do. Now, what's the third reason why people fail? Well, look at this: lack of structure. Okay. And when I say lack of structure, I'm not talking about your tree. I'm not talking about your genealogy tree or your binary tree in this moment. I'm talking about the structure in your life. I'm talking about, and this part has been very difficult for me. I have to be completely honest with you, because my mind wants everything to be organized, but I'm not very organized. Okay. Thank God Piedad helps me a lot with that. But I had to learn to bring structure into my life so that I could move forward and build what I want in my life. So what do I mean by structure? Well, creating the environment, creating the situations, creating the positioning yourself by making certain decisions and by setting things up in your life so that you can continuously do the one thing that's going to make your business grow, which is to continuously, consistently, and never ending that energy focus, that action that you're going to be giving into building your business. And what helps any of us do this is creating the parameters, okay? Creating the structure that supports that. So I'm going to give you an example. I know many of you are parents. So you've had, I don't know how old your children might be now. They might be grown adults, but at some point they were children. They were babies. Okay. So imagine your Max business is a baby. Now, when we have babies, do we take care of them? Do we create a schedule, that a structure around that baby, so that we can feed that baby, so that we can clean that baby, so that we can play with that baby, so that we can change that baby, so that we can take care of that baby? Yes, we do, because if we don't, that baby is in danger. All right. So what we need to do with our Max business is very, very similar. Okay. These dreams that you have, they're your babies. Max is your vehicle so that these babies become adults, they become a reality. But for that to happen, we have to create that structure where you're going to be able to continuously channel, okay? Channel your energy, your focus, and your attention into your business, into your baby. All right? So because that's what that does. We as we just said, where attention goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. Well, it's about creating channels, energy. That energy can flow through there into that specific goal, so that now you get it, so that now that becomes alive. All right, so I'm going to give you some concepts and some ideas that have worked for us, that I know will help you create that structure that is eventually going to make it inevitable for your business to exist, for your business to thrive. Okay, so here it is. First one, assign time blocks. What do I mean by that? I'm sure some of you have already heard this concept. It's nothing more than plan your month, plan your weeks, plan your days. And the way, see how it all falls into place? We're creating a whole structure, beginning with your vision, with the clarity for your vision, then creating a plan that's going to give us the step-by-step of what needs to be done. And now we're creating the channels and the structures that are going to allow us to be consistent, to go ahead and get these actions done on a consistent basis. And the first thing is managing our time. So, and the best way, the easiest way to do it, because I know many people, when we start a Max business, we might have another job, we have another business, you have kids, you have other responsibilities. But the only way that your business is going to grow is if you number one, make it a priority, and number two, schedule time to build it, schedule time to work it and to grow it. And that's where we're going to assign these time blocks. You will look at your schedule and figure out, okay, you know what? I can work on my Max business these hours of these days. I'm going to put that on my schedule. Here's a 2-hour time block. Here's a 1-hour time block. Here's a 30-minute time block. I'm going to put those, and that is Max time. And it is not negotiable, because if you want that baby to grow up and become later a child, later a teenager, and later an extremely healthy, successful adult, you're going to need to dedicate your attention and your time to it. And the best way to do it, to make sure that that happens, is by assigning these time blocks. And you're going to do that consistently. And that's how you're going to make sure that your dreams become alive. Okay, so you assign the time blocks. Do that consistently. If you don't have a calendar right now or some type of agenda, get one. Okay, you gotta have your schedule. But the beautiful thing about this is that now the schedules that Petey and I have, they're dictated by us. We don't have a boss. We're our own boss. But you know who becomes our boss, or what becomes our boss? Our schedule. But it is designed and created by us. And what we do is we make sure that we're putting the time blocks to those things that we want more of in our lives. But it only happens. Okay, it doesn't happen when you think about it. It doesn't happen just because it doesn't happen just because you have it on your dream board. It doesn't happen even because it's part of your plan. It will happen because now you're going to take a step and ensure that these things happen, because you're going to assign it the time when you're going to make sure that happens. You're going to assign those time blocks to make those phone calls. You're going to assign those time blocks for you to connect and learn for events like this. You're going to assign those time blocks to train your people, to help them, to do the presentations, to share the product, to share the opportunity. You assign it and then you execute, then you take action, okay? That is the key. Now, set the conditions, set them at home. For example, one of the things when I first started, you know what? Now we're blessed that we can have a full room in the house that becomes our office. But at the beginning, it was the corner of a desk. I started creating and assigning priorities in my life that will lead me to being effective building my business. So what I'm going to suggest to you is make sure you have a specific area of your home. It can be a piece, a little area in your in a desk, whatever it is that you're going to call your max business area. That's your office. That's where you're going to sit down to do these things that are going to grow your business. But what happens is now you're giving presence to that. Now you're giving priority to all those things that are important to you. And that's one of the ways you start setting these conditions. Have things ready, whatever tools you need, have them as organized as possible. You don't have to be Mr. or Mrs. Organization, but you need some order because that's going to help you be more efficient. The less you have to look for something, the less time it takes you to get set up to do your business, the less friction you have. So the less resistance, so the easier and the smoother you're going to be able to move into taking those actions. So that's part of creating that structure that I'm talking to you about. Then express your commitment. Okay. Talk to those people that are part of your circle and get them on board. Talk to them and tell them, listen, I am going to build this business. I'm doing this for all of us, for the family. This is what's going to allow us to, make a lot of these things possible. I need your support, whether it's by when I build my business, that you're taking care of the kids, and that way I can do this. Allow me the time so that I can focus to build my business. Create that structure at home. Create that structure with your family. Get them all on board. Get them all excited about what you're going to be doing, and that will create or help you create part of that structure that will continuously allow you to feed that attention towards building your business. Okay, create your max diamond routine, and this is something that you're going to learn from your leaders. You're gonna they can tell you what plan they follow. What is it that they do on a day-to-day basis? Obviously, you always want to be doing the basics. You always want to be contacting, inviting, and sharing with people, because that's where your business grows. Okay, everything else is secondary. Growing your business, sharing the products, getting new associates, new teammates started. That is the most valuable and the most important thing you can do with your time. But yeah, there are times you're going to have to do counseling sessions. There are times you're going to, obviously there's a lot of time that's going to go into you feeding yourself, building yourself. So you're going to be reading, you're going to be learning, you're going to be listening to great audios. Okay, but that's create your max diamond routine. You want to be a diamond, you have to start being one. You have to start acting and living like one today. Because the people that have results today, whatever results you see somebody have or live with, that is nothing more than the that what comes out, or it's nothing more than the results of previous decisions and actions. So that's what you have to set up right now, and then begin and start doing that. And at the end, one of the things all this is going to help you do, okay, and empower you to do, is avoid this thing. Because what I'm about to tell you is probably, I'm going to say, the biggest trap. And we all suffer from it, but the more you're structured, the more you have clarity, the more you have a plan, the more you know what to do, okay, the more you're going to avoid this one thing. And that's WOMDs, weapons of mass distraction. Okay, you want to avoid distraction. Distraction is anything that does not take you towards what you want. It is anything that takes your attention and takes it to a totally different place, point, or area that is not aligned with what you want to accomplish in your life. Okay, so that's why, again, clarity gives you the direction. Plan gives you the step-by-step. Structure now sets you up to win. And that's what you want. But you don't want lack of any of these. Okay, now after this, what's the next one? What's the fourth reason why people fail? And this one, you know it. Lack of persistence. People give up. Have you ever felt like or thought of throwing in the towel? I think it might happen to just about everybody. Okay, but that's the only way you truly, truly fail, if you throw in the towel. Never do that. All right, now this is what's awesome, that if you have a clear vision, if you have a plan of action, and you have a structure created that's going to help you channel consistently your attention, your energy, and your actions towards building your dream and your business, persistence is going to be automatic. You're going to be able to continuously do and be, it's going to be easier for you to be persistent because you're going to always be remembering why you're doing this. You're going to know, and you're going to have the confidence in knowing what it is you need to do and what your next step is, what it is you need to be doing today. Who do you need to be calling, from that list? Who is it that you're going to be working with to help them grow in their business? So persistence will become automatic. And once that happens, you're going to create the habits. And at the end, everything we get, everything, a reality is not created by our wants, it's created by our habits. Okay, so that's what's important, creating the habits by continuously executing the actions, because that's where it's at. Action is the big changer. And again, we could have the first three. You could say you know what you want. You could you could have a plan. You could even have a structure. But if you're not taking that action, that structure and all that is leading you to, you will never see those dreams come true. So it's about that action, and consistent, persistent, unwavering action is what's going to take you there. That is what you're looking for. All right, so what are some antidotes so that you don't have lack of persistence? Well, number one, feed your dream. Do it consistently. Have that dream board. Review it. If there's something you want, you like, go see it, go smell it, go taste it. Talk about it with your support team. Talk about it with your teammates, with your upline, with your family, with your partner, with your spouse. Talk about those dreams and feed them, because that's where your why is. That's where your power is. So you want to be always feeding that. That's going to give you strength, endurance, so that you can be persistent. Okay, feed your mind. That's the other one. You want to make this bulletproof. You want to make your mind and your attitude unbreakable. You want to be, that's how you become unstoppable. It's not that you're not going to fall. It's not that you're going to, you're not going to trip, and that you're not going to fall off the bike or the horse or whatever it is. It's not that you're not going to even get distracted, because we will here and there. It happens to all of us. But what you want is, you want to bulletproof your mind from the discouragement, from the negativity, okay, from the rejection. And you do that based on, what do you listen to every day? What do you read every day? What do you watch every day? You do that, and you're gonna make your mind, if you do all these things and you do it with the right information, you're gonna make yourself so strong that you are going to be unbreakable. Okay, you are going to be unlimited. So, but you got to do this on purpose. It's part of that structure that you need to, install. You need to install these programs. You need to install these ways of operating, this thinking. And sometimes it takes a bit of time, but it's in that time, okay, that we start shaping our minds, that we start shaping our thinking. And that's what makes all the difference. We are where we are because of the way we think. So if we want to be in a different place, we need to change what we have, the programming that we have in our mind. We want to upgrade our life, we have to upgrade our program. Okay, but and this is something all of us can do. That's the beautiful thing about this. Feed our dream, feed our mind, and be constantly learning. And that's what leads to action. That's what leads to growth. Okay, never stop taking action. Like I said, this is what changes everything. Action changes everything. Action's actually also our biggest teacher. So do not stop taking action. Sometimes you're not going to feel like it. That's when you do it anyways. Okay. Sometimes you're not going to get the results you want. That's when you keep going anyways. You keep learning from that. Understand that your diamonds are not diamonds just because they had it easy. It's not because they were lucky. It's because they didn't quit. It's because they failed more than any of us. And that's why they are where they are. Okay, so that's what you want to focus. Never stop taking action. Just learn from the actions each time you take them. So now I'm going to share with you a little bit of my secret. Okay, and part of it is, because it's not that I'm a great speaker. Okay, because I wasn't. I actually was. I was one of these people that at the beginning I would get very nervous anytime I had to talk or do a presentation. When I first started. It's not because of looks. It's not because I was wealthy. It's not, what? One thing I've learned, and this is something I had to learn, was to have bounce ability. Okay, so I don't know if this is really a word. I think I made it up. But the idea is this: nothing will serve you more than your ability to bounce back, to continuously get up no matter what happens. And that we get through creating that persistence. Okay, that's what builds our character. That's what makes us go to the next level. That's what makes us break through barriers. Okay, so bounce ability, our ability to get back on track no matter how many times we get off track, to our ability to get back on that bike no matter how many times we fall off. What happens with a child? They get up, they try to walk, they fall. Do they stop? No, they get back up. Nobody has to tell them, they just try it. We can't lose that. So we got to have that bounce ability, because this bounce ability, what it leads to is one thing, and that's you're going to continue what I really, really believe has been the reason that the life that we're able to live now has occurred. I show up. I continue to show up constantly. Show up. You don't feel like it. Show up. You have a call that you gotta make. Show up and make that call. Show up to the training. Show up to the presentation. Show up. Continue showing up. And that's, keep bouncing no matter how you feel, no matter what the feedback is, no matter what the result is. You're going to keep learning. You're going to keep getting better, and you're going to start finding your tribe. You're going to start finding your team. But only if you have bounce ability and you continue to show up. Never stop showing up. Show up, because you know what happens? Most people stop showing up. They don't even show up. So what happens is the ones that show up are already miles ahead of the ones that don't. And it's in showing up that you are acting in faith, and you are activating the most powerful thing that we have, which is faith. That's when everything starts then showing up in your life. But you got to show up. You got to show up consistently, and you got to keep bouncing back. That's persistence. And that is what will take you to a point where your dreams will not be denied. Okay. Well, now Petey's going to come back, and we're going to share with you what basically the Max experience has been for us. This has been simply amazing. The only thing I can tell you is that we have a life now that we literally pinch ourselves. Okay, we own our lives. We how can I tell you? Well, let me share some of this with you. Let us share some of this with you, but only with one purpose. With one objective. I want you guys to understand and realize what is possible for you. Okay, and what we're gonna share with you is our personal life, some of it, and what Max has meant for us, what it's given and it brought to us, the blessings that we've been able to receive, because we got involved and we said yes to Max, but then we continued saying yes day after day after day to the actions that needed to be taken. And we continue doing that today. And if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to get rid of the lack of clarity, of a plan, of structure, and of persistence, and bring that into your life, get ready. There is no limit to what you can do. And there's nothing more that we want than to see you live your dreams, than to see you, share this with us. We want to invite you to speak to our team, to our group, and share your story, your success story. Okay, but we all have the same vehicle. We just got to make that decision. Okay, but I'm going to share with you a little bit, and we're going to share with you a little bit of what our Max experience has been. It's allowed us to live things that 10 years ago, 12 years ago, we only dreamed of. That maybe it was stuff that we had wanted to do for many years of our lives and just had not been able to. Not in the jobs we had, not with the circumstances. There was always lack of time. There was always lack of money. And then this came along and it opened up the world for us. Okay, and I know that that's what you want for you and your family, to be able to have that lifestyle, that quality of life, where not only are you enjoying all these blessings, but that you're taking them to others. Okay, like we said, it's every time we get together at these diamond retreats, that's all we talk about. Who do we want to bring next year? We want to bring more of you. So we'll share a little bit about this, and you can see some of these pictures, and Petey will tell you a little bit about, real quick, of each one, and we'll share a little bit of this with you.
Well, as you can see, we've been very blessed to travel and spend time with our families, doing things that at one point may have been something that we dreamed about and didn't realize it would necessarily be a reality. But not only have we been able to have these experiences, it's provided us the flexibility that has been especially important lately. Our parents are getting older. In my case, my parents are a little bit older than Rick's parents. So having this experience, having this opportunity has afforded me a flexibility that has been a godsend. Not only because I spend time with the kids and we can do things, all our children are grown, they're in university, our oldest has already graduated, but it's provided us the flexibility to spend time with them. I visit my daughter, she lives in Orlando. Danny, our oldest, he also lives up in Orlando. So we get the ability to, in the middle of the week, just get up and go and spend time with them. If they need us for something, we're able to provide that. And like I mentioned before, my parents will need me to go to a doctor's appointment. And because I don't have the schedule that I used to have as a teacher, I'm able to do that. I'm able to do things for them. I'm able to give back to them. And even when something comes up for one of our team members, if somebody needs help with something, where we have the flexibility to be able to do that, which has been very valuable in terms of building relationships, building experiences, and it's been wonderful. We've traveled all over South America with our kids. The kids have had an opportunity to go back to Colombia. They've been all were born here. They've all been able to go to Colombia and do that. Rick and I have had wonderful experiences with the Max Diamond retreats. Those have been, it's just, until you experience it, it's hard for us to put into words. They go on, these amazing events for us.
Yeah, well, and you can see some of the pictures that's Peru, Mexico, Colombia, Africa, London. And here, we've been able to go on dream vacations. There's France, there's Greece, Australia. I mean, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go with your family? If we asked you, what's the next vacation? If money was no object, where would you want to go? And especially if money was no object because somebody else is paying for the trip, which has been incredible. Just ask Greg and Joe and the Diamonds. It's amazing. So dream vacations. There's been family dreams that have been fulfilled. Also, like Petey was saying, to be able to have the time to be there with them, to be at their school events when most parents can't because they're gotta be at work. This has given us the freedom to do that. To just enjoy it, to have their universities paid for, so that they don't have to worry about, how am I going to pay for my education, so that they're studying whatever it is they're choosing, each and every one of them, and that's what Max has done for us, giving us the platform and the resources to be able to do that. This has no price, it's to be able to give that Max experience to your loved ones. So this is there for you. All right. Also, there's some material aspects of it that we've been able to enjoy too. We've had the dream home, and the cars we drive are our dream cars. They're the ones we want to drive. And our dream board now has nicer cars, but I'm always looking also at Gren with his motorcycle and his, having fun with all his adventures. I go, well, I'm not that adventurous, but it inspires me. But this is the type of thing that we can now enjoy, where we have our family gatherings and just, what? It's Max. It's been saying yes. And this is what I want you to understand. Max will give you this, but only if you decide that you want to put in the work, you want to put in, the time and give it the attention and grow that baby. Okay. And it'll get to that. Now, what you're seeing are the results of bounceability. Okay. And that's what I'm telling you. That's the key. We haven't been the fastest, and it's not about that, but many have come, many have gone, and we keep bouncing back. And that's what it's all about. Okay. So then you can see here, enriching associations. And if I can tell you something that has been incredibly key to our lives leveling up, it's been this: associating with winners, associating with people that stand out in their areas, that are, they're winners. They know what it takes to succeed. And that something I like to say is, it doesn't matter how dumb I might be, if I hang around the right people, something's gonna stick. Okay, so you want to do that. You want to make sure that you're feeding your mind, you're reading, but you're minding your friendships, your relationships, your associations. Who are you hanging out with? Who are you hanging around with? Who are you learning from? Those are the people you already have access to in your leadership. So don't take that for granted, because that will do more to change your life than anything else. Okay, you can see here with the Max leadership from different places, every single one of them smarter than me, but I'm there. So you know what they do, that raises me up. So that's what you want to do, because also the better we become, the more we can then stand, give out our hand and help others. So anything you want to share about this?
Well, it's always an amazing experience to hear other people's perspectives, people from different parts of, different aspects of the company, different parts of the world. The leadership is amazing. It really is. It's a group of people that like to share, that are willing to help, and that is invaluable.
Absolutely. And of course, celebrated victories. That is one of the most fulfilling things you will ever experience being part of Max. And I'm not referring to yours. I'm referring to the ones of your teammates, of your colleagues, seeing people that are willing to go out and bust their butts to get it done, go through the challenges, overcome whatever they've needed to overcome, and just to be able to witness that. Maybe be a little bit of the process, be there for that process with them, to guide them, to help them, to learn from them. This is incredible. I mean, at the end, I think that the biggest and the most fulfilling thing there is how many lives do we impact throughout this whole process. Yeah, there's a lot of rewards and have your dreams, but the more you're in this, the longer you are, the more you're out there doing what what's gonna get you to grow and help people, the more of a fulfilled life you're gonna have. I mean, I can tell you that this is something that has had no price for us, to be able to see people's lives changed, dreams become true in their lives and become a reality, just because we said yes, like I said, almost 13 years ago, and we started this process, and we made incredible friendships all over the world. We've had friends from the Philippines, from Africa, from Latin America, stay in our home. We visited their homes. We visited, their countries. I was fortunate enough about 45 years ago to be in the Philippines, and it was my first time in Asia, thanks to Max. And I got to meet many of you, and I got to experience the beautiful people of the Philippines. And I just came back. I mean, Petey didn't go with me on that occasion, but the first thing, we got to go back. The people are amazing. The country's beautiful. And I mean, but it's all part of this Max experience, so it's as we're living life, loving life, we're impacting lives. And at the end, that's what it's all about. So that's what we wanted to share with you today, and thank you for the honor. You guys are what we look up to. Your team, and this is not a joke, we're constantly making reference to, because you guys are winners. You guys are setting the path, not just in your country, but in the whole Max world. And we want to emulate and duplicate what you guys are doing. Okay, so we're honored, we're humbled, and we appreciate this opportunity to share. We're thankful. We're nothing but full of gratitude for having you in our lives, for being there, and for the friendships. So I hope that what we share with you today, and especially those points, that you can bring that and install the good habits in your life, because we can't wait until we now can start traveling again and going on all these trips and going on all these diamond trips with each and every one of you. So thank you very much. We love you, and we have nothing but gratitude for this opportunity and for each and every one of your lives.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your Max story, Double Diamond, Rick, and Piedad Monterosa. Wow. And of course, thank you so much for the very impressive training. We have learned a lot from you tonight, Double Diamond, Rick. Thank you for sharing with us the 4 reasons why people failed. So, Unbeatable Champions, did you get the 4 reasons why people failed? Yes, of course. Do you remember the 4? Lack of clarity, lack of a plan, lack of structure, and the last one is lack of persistence. Okay, so another huge virtual clap to our great speaker, together with his lovely wife, Piedad Monterosa, tonight. Yes, thank you so much. Well, actually, you were one of our speakers when I attended the Road to Diamond in Tagaytay Highlands way back 19. I forgot the date or the year already. And I was actually with you during the Diamond Retreat in Johannesburg, South Africa in 2019. Wow. I'm so happy and grateful to see you again, Double Diamond Rick and Piedad Monterosa. Yes, I hope soon you will come back to the Philippines and you would meet all the associates, especially from our team, Unlimited Success 111 team. So let's give another virtual clap to the lovely couple tonight. But anyway, before we continue, is there any one of you who wants to ask questions from the couple? To the couple, please. Do you have any questions? Anything? Wala? Wala po kayong mga tanong? Okay, so kung wala po kayong tanong, if there's no question at all, Once again, thank you so much. But before that, of course, we would like to ask our the father of US 111 family, Double Diamond Rick and Piedad. We would like to ask the Double Diamond, and I mean Triple Diamond, and crown to be and soon to be crowned Diamond, Gren Guadamor.
Okay, so thank you so much. Maybe before we start we should have a souvenir photo. No?
So I can send a
please
souvenir.
turn on the videos.
Everyone, please.
And let's smile.
So regards to all the viewers in YouTube. So some are going to replay tomorrow because of the internet and the time. But first of all, we would like to congratulate every one of you and say thank you for taking time, for your effort. And even as Triple Diamond is motivated again.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the word
learning.
bounce back. I
Yes.
love that word. Yeah, really.
So, yeah, thank you so much, Sir Rick and Ma'am Piedad, for taking time to be with us tonight. I know you're a very busy person, and of course, you give us time to share your experience, great experience and knowledge that we learn, no, from each other, and hopefully this is not
The last.
the last.
Hope we can invite you again.
Yes, and of course, thank you, Ma'am Piedad, no, for being with us. And guys, Rick and Ma'am Piedad, we've been in every diamond retreat, no? We meet each other, but because of the pandemic came, so we escaped almost. For now, it's almost 2 years. No? Almost 2 years.
2 Diamond Retreat.
Yeah, 2 Diamond Retreat. But um, when it's over, when the pandemic is over, of course, we can see each other again, and we are so excited. No? And also, we are also happy when we go to your beautiful country in El Salvador. No, we have a great experience there. Lovely and beautiful people. So we are so much honored and thankful to be with your leaders. No, so Rick have also a good has a great leadership. He built his business for more than a decade. So we've been here more than a decade, and the test of time is really tell us that this opportunity, this company will last for so long, and this is the perfect time to build our business, no, continuously, and be excited. And as we always said, we are unstoppable and unbeatable champions.
Yeah. So before we continue, Sir Rick, let me allow us to share our short video, and hope we can see again so we can give our token. So, so this is the video before. So let me show you the video so everyone can watch it. Okay. So Before we end, let us call our diamond first, Ate Jackie. So just simple words, uh, words of appreciation. Go ahead, Ate Jackie. It's your turn. Go back to you. Thank
Yes, thank
you.
you so much, Triple Diamond, Gwen and Joe. Once again, thank you so much, Double Diamond, Rick and Piedad. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your time. We really appreciate your time given to us. Okay, so
Well, thank you for everything and for the trust, the experience, and we look forward to seeing you soon. So, Max, morning.
yes, Max, morning. Okay, enjoy the day. I know you're in Miami, Florida right now, right? It's 10 o'clock in the morning now there.
Yes.
Right. Okay. It's 10 o'clock in the evening now in the Philippines. Okay. It's 12 hours difference. Okay. So, our unbeatable champions, well, once again, thank you so much for being with us. But before we parted ways tonight, I would like to say, Sir Rick, I would like to repeat what you've said. I would, I love the things you said, like we continue showing up. You know, unbeatable champions. Whatever your rank right now, you've been at Max International for more than a decade now, but still you are in bronze. You are silver or whatever. Please just continue. The most importantly, you are still with us, even a decade already. So please keep showing up and never stop attending sorts of training like this, because we'll, of course, we are learning a lot from the speakers in every event that we are attending. Okay, so please be with us forever. As long as Max International is there, we should still be here together as Max family. Okay, thank you so much. And of course, after me, I would like to call on another diamond to give us some words of appreciation. And so, uh, may I call on Diamond? My personal sponsor is here. Well, please welcome Diamond Shorman Samilia. Can we hear from you, please? Diamond Shorman Samilia, can we hear from you? Yes, there he is. Thank you.
Hello, Rick and Mom Piedad. Actually, you are from the Philippines. You are R and Piedad is P. So Republic of the Philippines, Rick and Piedad, you are RP. So congratulations and thank you so much for you've spent your precious time with us. Thank you for the knowledge you've shared and you imparted with us. And once again, you are sharpening tools to us. You once again sharpen our mind, sharpen our skills, and that's hilarious. Thank you so much for that great opportunity that you give us, you shared with us, and rest assured that we will follow to the rules, to what you have said. So thank you so much to our dear Triple Diamond for this event, and thank you so much for the support of our leaders from all over the Philippines who are watching us. So thank you so much. We need to focus our mind. We don't allow distraction. Distraction is destruction. If our mind is distracted, the result is destruction of the business. So thank you so much once again, Rick and Piedad, for your time. Muchos gracias, Señor, Señora.
Yes, thank you so much, Diamond Showman Similia. And last but not the least, may I call on Diamond Noel Austria, please? Take it away. Diamond Noel Austria, can we hear from you?
So hi to everyone. So Max morning. So first of all, thank you to our special guest speaker for our training tonight, our Double Diamond Week, and Ma'am Piedad Monterosa. So you inspired us a lot, with together with our team, the Unlimited Success 111 team. So let's continue to support each other, so that all of our downlines, all of our leaders will be motivated and reach also what like the diamond leaders, double or triple diamonds leaders are right now are reaching success. So by connecting using this digital technology, so maybe it's more easier na we inspire each other, no? So like we are highly flattered, na with the trainings na infart po sa aming to all of the leaders, and we are very thankful for this wonderful opportunity. So hopefully, a lot of unlimited success associates and leaders will continue to attend this kind of trainings that our triple diamonds are providing to us. So thank you very much, and Max morning. God bless.